Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a full review of Placeit.net for a t-shirt business. They are changing some things on the site, so I wanted to make one video to cover everything and do a full review of the design tool. With that said, if you already use Placeit, if you're thinking about using it, or if you have a t-shirt business in general, stick around for this video because it's going to be a good one. Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Greg, and I like to talk about online entrepreneurship and sharing the resources that I wish I had along my journey. So if you're interested in making money online, feel free to look around the channel and consider subscribing. The reason for today's video is in response to all the questions about Placeit.net. I'd like to tidy them up into one video so we have one resource that can answer all the common questions. So without further ado, let's get right into this video, and I want to start off briefly explaining for beginners what Placeit.net is. So essentially what Placeit.net is an online graphic design tool. So you don't need any special software, you don't need any special skills, you just go to the website so you can access it on any computer or your smartphone. And it turns out that the tools that they offer there are perfect for a t-shirt business. Placeit has quite a few different tools that they offer you, but the main ones that you'll be using for a t-shirt business are creating t-shirt designs and creating model mockups. A couple more small things to know about Placeit is one, that everything you create on Placeit.net is commercially usable. The next thing to know is that their library of templates for creating t-shirt designs and library of model mockup photos you can choose from is always growing. Every day they're adding new designs here. This is by request and just by going off of popular trends. So as I'm making this video, they have over 30,000 different templates and mockups you can choose from. And the last pretty big thing to know about Placeit.net is that it is a premium service, meaning that you have to pay a subscription fee monthly to have access to these tools. The cool thing though is that there is no commitment. You can just get 1 month if you want it. And on top of that, it's unlimited downloads, so you can create as many t-shirt designs, as many mockups as you can get in that month. So that should kind of get us all onto the same page of what Placeit.net is. Now I want to get into what the changes are that have been happening on the platform. So before jumping into that, I just wanted to make a quick note in this video. If you guys have been enjoying these videos, if you like this video, I really appreciate the thumbs up on these videos. It tells the YouTube algorithm that this is good content and it gets it out to more people. So if you can hit the thumbs up button on this video, thank you in advance. I really do appreciate it. So now let's get into the changes of what's been happening on Placeit.net. There's one main change, and that's what I want to cover in this video, and that is the type of plan that they're offering. Now, historically, Placeit has only offered one plan at a time. They don't give you options. The only options you get are to pay monthly or to pay annually for a discount. So with that said, previously, the plan that they offered was $30 per month or $99 per year, and what that plan included was model mockup photos, t-shirt designs, and logo designing. Now, pretty recently from when I'm making this video, it was last month, August 20th, 2019, they actually changed this plan. And what they did is they lowered the price from $30 per month or $99 a year to $15 a month or $99 a year. Now, the $99 a year is still the same price point, but it is a cheaper monthly rate. It went from $30 down to $15. But some things did change. This new cheaper plan, the $15 per month, gives you model mockup photos, the t-shirt designing, but it does not give you unlimited logos anymore. You can still create logos, but if you want to download them, you have to pay $19 per logo that you download. In the previous plan that was more expensive, $30 per month, it gave you access to unlimited logos. Now we're going to talk about this a little bit more as I get into this video, but those are the main differences between the plans. So from talking back and forth with Placeit about these plans and the changing, it sounds like the $30 plan was their main plan, but they're doing a bit of testing to see if this lower price point will get more people to sign up. At the time I'm making this video, it's been just over 1 month since they switched to this lower plan and cut out the logos, so they are still collecting data to see what signups look like and how people are responding to this change. So we're going to have to wait and give it time and see how this test concludes and what kind of plan they're going to be sticking with going forward. Now, just as a reminder, whenever you're signing up for Placeit, whatever plan they're offering, if you do a monthly subscription, they gave me a discount code that I always put in the description whenever I'm talking about Placeit, and it gives you 15% off any monthly subscriptions. So if it is that $30 plan, you use the link and now it's $25.50 per month. If it is the $15 plan, it brings it down to about $12.70 per month. All right, so now let's move into the review part of this video, and I definitely want to do 2 separate reviews. One on the $30 a month plan and one on the $15 a month plan. No matter what plan you get, whether it's $15 a month or $30 a month, they are both going to come with mockups and t-shirt designing. So first things first, let's talk about the model mockups feature. The mockups feature on Placeit allows you to put your t-shirt designs on models. And like I said before, they have thousands of different models that you can choose from. You can change the color of their shirts. You can customize these things to create your own marketing content so it looks like someone's wearing the shirt that you created the design of. The Mockups tool is a huge value. Whether you're paying $30 a month or $15 a month, you're going to get a ton out of this feature. I can definitely say that Placeit.net is the most reliable mockup tool, and it has a huge library of different models you can choose from, and it's super easy to use, so you don't need any special Photoshop skills or anything extra to do this. When you compare this to the alternatives, the main one is Photoshop, and again, you're gonna have to pay for the subscription for Photoshop. That's not free either, and you're gonna have to know how to use Photoshop, find copyright-free images of models, and then Photoshop your design onto them. If you're not using Photoshop or Placeit for the mockup tool and you still want to create these mockups, there are a couple knockoff sites for creating model mockup photos. I really don't stand behind any of these, especially because their library of models is very small, so anyone else using that tool is going to have these same models, and their software is just not as good, so it doesn't look like a real image of someone wearing the shirt. So one of the questions you may be having about model mockup photos is, why do I even need them? Where am I going to use these photos? And the short answer, plus I'm going to link up a whole video with detail on this at the end of this video, but the short answer is you need to do your own free marketing in the beginning for Teespring just to get some sales coming in on your account, so Teespring takes notice of that, assigns you a trust score, and starts doing their own marketing on all of your shirts. By creating these model mockup photos, you can then put those on a free social media account and use proper hashtags, and then you can get a bunch of people from social media over to your Teespring storefront, and that's how you get those sales. If you don't use model mockup photos, then you're stuck with just posting photos of your shirts, and it really doesn't resonate with people on social media, as well as seeing someone wearing that shirt. So again, I'll link up a full video in detail on this at the end of this video, but that's the purpose of using model mockup photos, and they are very important. Okay, so as I was saying just before, no matter what plan you go with on Placeit, you're going to get the model mockups and you're going to get their t-shirt design tool. So what is this t-shirt design tool and how is it different from the logos tool? So the t-shirt design tool is a huge time saver. Essentially what this is you can browse all of their templates. Again, they have thousands of these. And then you can go in, you can change the colors, you can change the text, you can change the images, you can even upload your own logos or your own images to combine with their templates, and it essentially makes it extremely easy and efficient to create t-shirt designs. The reason I like it so much is, one, because it's always updated, so they're adding new templates to this, so you can get brand new templates with new ideas, new inspiration, and just from scrolling through this, it'll keep you creative. And you can just go in and customize templates. You don't have to think of things from scratch. And secondly, it's extremely efficient. It only takes a couple minutes to create a fully custom t-shirt design, and then you can export it with a transparent background. This means you don't have to do any extra steps of removing the background color before you upload it to these print-on-demand websites. And again, everything you're creating on Placeit comes with full commercial usage rights, so you won't have to worry about copyright. So the way that the standard t-shirt design tool is different from the logos is basically the type of design that it's creating. The logos tool, I made a video about how you can create t-shirt designs with it, but originally the logos tool was just made to create business logos. However, if you used it the right way, you could create these really creative and in-depth, which previously would have been extremely hard to do with any design software, but you could make them right on Placeit and save them as a t-shirt design rather than just a business logo. So in the next part of this video, I'm going to go into who I recommend each plan to and who it will benefit most. So first, let's start out with their new, current, cheaper plan. This is currently $14.95 per month or $99 per year. Remember, if you're using the link that's down in the description, you'll get 15% off the monthly subscription. So it brings it down to about $12.70 per month. So in this plan, you are going to get access to both model mockups and standard t-shirt designs. Since there are so many of these to choose from, this plan is still a really good value. I would call this kind of the print-on-demand starter essentials tool pack. Like, this is what you need to really get the ball rolling on print-on-demand. Obviously, you can use free apps and free design tools and all of that to get the ball rolling as well, but this is basically going to give you exactly what you need and the ability to do things very efficiently. You'll be able to create all of your t-shirt designs very quickly and not have to worry about taking the background color out, and then you'll be able to even put those designs on model mockups and create as many of those as you need to make all of your social media content. So again, I would call this kind of the starter pack. This is everything you need to get started. And remember, you're not locked into a monthly subscription. It'll be $12.70 per month. If you only have a budget for 1 month, then you can enroll in just 1 month, and then you have unlimited downloads for that 1 month. So as soon as you enroll in that and you have access to all of these tools, I recommend getting in there and making as many designs as you can and as many mockups as you can, and then just save those to your computer. You may be able to make 500 different designs and 500 to 1,000 different model mockup photos in that 1 month period. and then save all of that to your computer, and then you have a ton of content to last you months of uploading to different print-on-demand sites and uploading those model mock-up photos to social media. So the cheaper current plan is a really good value for the model mockups and the standard t-shirt design tool, but what about their older plan that may come back in the future that was $30 per month? So this plan is going to have the same things, the model mockup feature plus the standard design tool, but it's also going to have the logos. So starting at $30 per month, you put the 15% discount on it, now you're paying about $25.50 per month. So essentially from that $12.70 to $25.50, it's somewhere around $10 extra per month for unlimited logos. Now again, these logos are basically more advanced t-shirt designs. And me personally, I highly recommend this and I really hope that they bring this plan back. I think that for an extra $10 per month, it is 100% worth it to have the ability to create unlimited logos as well. I'm assuming that the $30 per month was just too expensive for most people, so that's why they're trying this lower plan. But I really hope that they bring it back or at least offer both plans so you could choose from the $15 a month or the $30 a month if you wanted to get that unlimited logos. Placeit, if you're watching this video and you're thinking about what plan to bring back, then my vote absolutely goes for offering both of these plans, the 15 and the 30 having the unlimited logos with it. So with that said, to who I would recommend this $30 plan if it does come back with the unlimited logos, that would be for someone who has a little bit more experience with print on demand. You've spent time creating all of the designs from the standard design tool, and you're ready to create things that are more advanced. Now, the absolute winner that I've ever seen on Placeit from all of their offerings is the $99 for the year. Now, keep in mind, the $99 for the year stayed the same from when it was $30 a month to when it was $15 a month. So that price stayed the same if you pay for the whole year in advance. It comes out to somewhere around $8 per month. And if you guys can get access to the $30 a month plan and you have the option to pay $99 for that whole year, that is my ultimate recommendation. I think that's the best plan that Placeit has ever offered. And a quick side note to anyone who enrolled before the lower plan came about, if you enrolled at that $30 per month, you will still have access on your account to unlimited logos. So they don't just take that away from you when they're testing out this new lower plan. So that's just something that's cool to know for any of you guys who enrolled a while ago. So all in all, I highly recommend Placeit.net if you have a t-shirt business. I think it's a must-have tool, whether you're getting the lower plan or the higher plan. And keep in mind, I was recommending Placeit just for the model mock-up photos, even when it was $30 per month. Not even talking about designs or logos. I think the model mockups tool is worth every bit no matter what plan you're enrolled in it. With that said, remember that investing in a tool, something like this, even if it's only $12.70 and you're only getting 1 month, that $12.70 is an investment in your business. The purpose of this money being spent is to bring more money to you in the future. It's not like you're spending $12.70 on a movie ticket and then when you're done, you're going to have that experience, but it's not going to make you more money. The whole idea here with spending money on paid software is to bring you more money in the future. So I think approaching it with that mindset, it's how much are you willing to invest in your business? And even if it's only $12, I still think that is a very wise investment, because you have 1 month to go crazy downloading as much content as you possibly can. So to all of you guys with t-shirt businesses or soon to be t-shirt businesses, I hope this video has brought value to you guys. I'm going to link up 2 more helpful videos. The one at the top is going to be how to use the model mockup photos and a little bit more on the strategy behind that. And then the one at the bottom is going to be a full start to finish print on demand tutorial. This will go over Teespring, Redbubble, and merch by Amazon. That should be everything that you possibly need. As always, if you guys have any questions at all, let me know down in the comments, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video.